There was a young samurai who could strike faster than anyone in his village. His sword moved like lightning. His feet never touched the ground. And yet, he lost every single fight that mattered. Humiliated, he climbed a mountain to train at an ancient academy, where warriors learn not just to fight, but to master themselves. On his first day, the master asked him one question. "What is your greatest opponent?" The young warrior answered immediately, "The enemy in front of me." The master shook his head. "Your greatest opponent is the storm inside you." In Japanese martial arts, there's a principle called feudal, the immovable mind. Not frozen, not rigid, but unmoved by fear, anger, or the desperate need to prove yourself. The academy had another student, a rival. He was slower than the young samurai. His strikes weren't as sharp. But whenever they sparred, the rival won. Every single time. And it drove the young samurai mad. One evening, after another defeat, the young warrior threw his bakken to the ground. "I'm faster. I'm stronger. Why do I keep losing?" The master walked over, picked up the wooden sword, and handed it back. "You fight like a storm. Powerful, chaotic, exhausting." He gestured to the rival. "He fights like a mountain. Steady, rooted, immovable. When a storm hits a mountain, the storm always loses." That night, the young samurai couldn't sleep. He realized something brutal. Every fight he'd lost wasn't because his opponent was better. It was because he defeated himself before the fight even began. His speed came from panic. His aggression came from insecurity. His need to win came from a desperate fear of being seen as weak. He wasn't fighting his opponents. He was fighting his own ego. And his ego was winning. Then he pointed to a boulder in the center of the river, water flowing around it, unable to move it. "This is him. Speed without discipline is just noise. Strength without calm is just violence. You have all the skills. But skills mean nothing if you can't control the warrior within." From that day forward, the young samurai changed his training. He stopped trying to be the fastest. He learned to be the stillest. He practiced breathing when provoked, pausing before reacting, staying grounded when chaos erupted around him, not suppressing his emotions, but not being controlled by them. Months later, he faced his rival again. This time, something was different. His strikes were slower, but more intentional. His stance was wider, but more stable. And for the first time, he won. Not because he overpowered his opponent, but because he finally stopped fighting himself. The master smiled. "Now you understand. The strongest warrior isn't the one who attacks first. It's the one who remains unmoved until the right moment." So here's the lesson for your life. Every time you react in anger, make a decision from fear, or chase validation from others, you're the storm. And storms destroy themselves. But when you learn to pause, to ground yourself, to respond instead of react, you become the mountain. And nothing can move you. Feudal, the immovable mind. That is true strength. And now, as this story comes to rest, take a moment to sit with it. If this story made you question, reflect, or see the present a little differently, then its purpose lives on beyond this video. Thank you for listening, not just with your ears, but with your attention. Stories like these only exist because someone is willing to pause and think. Until the next story, this is Zen BTS.